Here's Phyllis, right here on Omelette, none other than Cloris Leachman.
Does that mean anything?
So outstanding. Your name means something. That's sufficient.
Phyllis in Omelette,
Well,
dangerously close to a pen.
I tried to trace you all over VV, Indiana when you
Did
were
you
there
really?
last year and wasn't successful.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Did you like that quiet little town?
Yes, very
Had
nice.
quite an atmosphere. This was
Well,
when you were in A Girl Named Sooner.
the lushness, the green. I'm very resuscitated by greens and trees and running brooks and glades and things like that instead of cement.
I hear you were over there collecting berries. You like to eat vegetables and fruits, and somebody said you were looking for...
Actually, I was looking for berries, and I picked a lot of corn in the fields myself and lugged it all the way back and saw that it was steamed for 5 minutes only, and about 40 ears, I think, we had one night for dinner.
You're a fascinating woman. You have so many other interests.
Because I picked corn?
No, that's just one of them. But
I-
I've watched you a lot on the network talk shows, and you have so many wide interests.
I do. Well, I can enjoy each one of my interests because of the others, I think. If you only did one, I think it would get rather narrow. But picking corn is a lot of fun if you don't do it too often.
No, it would be drudgery then. Your role of Phyllis and the whole development, were you aware that your own series might come about as a result of the Mary Tyler Moore Show?
Well, it seemed like a good idea to me, always. And I think it's a natural progression once Rhoda sort of broke the ground for us and started it all.
You're going to be a much more responsible person. with
Oh, I
more-
hope so. We're trying so hard.
That's not difficult for you, though, in real life, because you do have charge of a big family.
I don't know that I would say I have charge. I have a big family, and it goes along. I do not have charge of it, I would say. That's accurate.
How would you define yourself as a parent? Are you lenient or pretty strict?
According to my husband's view or my view?
Both.
My view is that I am a perfect parent. I am understanding, patient, imaginative, all the good things. Now, according to my husband's view, I do not hold the line. I'm soft on communism, he says. I cannot or will not make demands and follow through. But I feel that knowing that about myself, I would not start something that I couldn't finish. Therefore, I'm patient, understanding, and all the things I described in my first effort.
I understand. It comes back to that.
Well, I feel that if one nurses one's child, one's baby, that there's a connection that's formed early, then there are no gaps that can never be filled up later, and you don't have to do all this punishing and severe correcting.
What age range? I know you've got 5. Is this spread out?
Is it 5 already? Oh, my God. 5 children I have. Luckily, they're rarely in the same room at the same time. No, I have one who will be 22 in October, 20, 18, and 12. That's all one person. Changes ages according to... They're all boys.
Oh.
Then I have a little girl who's with me, still sleeping upstairs. She's 9. And she's like a little... I don't know. She's
Special.
She is special in that she is very, well, I nursed her the longest, and she's been the one who had the least upset during those early months, I think. I mean, when I say upset, I didn't leave, I didn't go away somewhere, and I kept her with me. And somehow I think it's paid off. Of all the 5 children, it's been the easiest. And not just because she's the 5th and I'm more relaxed. I was relaxed with the 1st. But you have to fight off people who say, don't nurse your baby. They're doctors and nurses and well-meaning people. But it's important.
I've watched your movies. I love your work. And you can be so serious and, of course, into the part you're playing. But when I watch you on the talk shows, there's a whole new personality that comes across. Which one's closer to the real Cloris Leachman?
Oh, when I'm by myself, I'm quiet and thoughtful And I do talk to myself sometimes, and I laugh at myself out loud. I mean, I can't believe some of the things I say to myself.
Can you share any with us?
Oh, but my life is so ridiculous. The other day, for instance, I had a television man out to fix the television set, to hook it up to the cable so you can get the Z channel. And he was about 6'7". And Dinah, my little girl, came out. She said, "Mama, quick, can you come and help the TV man?" And I said, yes. I just washed my hair. It was sopping wet, and I came in there looking like a dog. And he said, "Right over here, ma'am, can you?" And my housekeeper was holding up one end of the television set with one finger like this. And she weighed 95 pounds standing there, and her doctor told her not to lift anything. So she was doing that, and he was going. So I got my back under there like that, and I rested this gigantic television set on my neck. And I said, "Why don't you go get a stool, and you could put it up there?" And then I stood there for 10 minutes while he went to get a stool. And I thought, I'm a movie star. I'm not supposed to be doing this. And I was by myself, standing with my hair hanging down, talking to myself. That's not the way it is in the movies, is it? Well, that's what I mean. When I'm by myself, it's not according to the way I thought it was supposed to be in the movies.
I'm sure he was impressed, though, and thankful for your help. I wonder if it dawned on him what he had you doing.
I said, "Don't you have people who help you?" He said, "Well, I didn't know it was so heavy." I said, "Well, it's heavy. Hurry up."
I was noticing earlier, you're down here, we're filming this in Atlanta, and you're working on those scripts for your show. Phyllis, are you a quick study? Because
Oh, I'm the worst. I hate to learn lines. I hate it. It is like pulling teeth. It's so hard. I'm used to working. In fact, I have a script here in my hot, grubby little hand.
Now, what procedure do you use? You read so many sentences?
Normally, I would rehearse, and in the process of rehearsing, by deciding what object I will use or where I will be standing or how I'll move or what behavior, it gets associated with the lines. With the way we shoot is unlike any other way I've ever done, because our writers want to see it the second or third day into rehearsal. We have 5 days of rehearsal, and then we shoot that night with a live audience. And by the second or third day, they want to see the show pretty much as well as we can do it, and then they can rewrite it if it doesn't work. So which means you have to learn your lines, just learn them. And I'm so lazy. I hate to do any kind of hard work like that. I'd rather hold a television set on my neck any day.
Thank you so much. Time's
Did I
all
say
up.
anything helpful?
Certainly. Just talking with us was enough. Cloris Leachman from Phyllis.
Bye.